Okay, well, this is kind of new. The battery is at 9 volts. Battery bank. The house battery bank, I should be clear, not the starting. They're separated. But that's never happened before. It was getting low because the solar wasn't charging because of the angle we were sailing and because it's been really foggy. But so I'm gonna try and start the engine for a couple, like an hour or so. Yeah. Okay, so I looked it up and it seems like the house battery bank may be dead now because of that volt drop. I don't know, maybe I looked it up wrong because I'm tired. It's possible. These are the problems of being tired at sea. But the point is, I have the engine on. I combined the battery banks. Maybe I was dumb, but the engine's on. And so now they're combined reading like 12.5, and everything seems like it's, the lights went a little brighter once I combined them. Maybe that's dumb, but it's no, this isn't looking great. I'm thinking I'm gonna head more towards home. Not because it's a huge issue, just because I don't want to go farther out with this issue. Which is fine anyway, because I was probably gonna turn around this morning. The engine's running, but we're actually just in neutral because I can't decide which way to go. I can't decide if I want to go farther out or farther back in. So I think we're just gonna hang out in neutral. That's exciting. Yeah, but maybe that's good for gas savings anyway. But so here's what we're having with the batteries. I'm gonna look into it more, but we're having now them both getting up back to 13. So obviously that could be just the charging. I mean, it is just the charging, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. I'm gonna leave it on for a couple hours, probably in neutral, drift around here, and see what happens. Hi, so it's 2 a.m. and I was able to charge the battery, the house bank, for a while, and now it's holding over 12. So, okay. Chill with that. I turned off the engine, kind of drifting along under just main, and we're gonna see what happens in the morning. But for now, fabulous. Okay, y'all, it's the morning now. Yippee! That was a really chill night, but now we're heading downwind. Amazingly, we're still heading out. The battery's holding its voltage okay. Yeah, it's at 12 volts exactly. I'm gonna keep heading out for now. We'll see what happens with the solar panel and stuff. Enjoy some sailing. Look at these little friends following me. This is exciting. Hey, bud. We're still sailing very slowly. It's 1:30 and yeah, I think a whale watching ship just passed us. It's nice. We still have one lone duck following us. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm in a motor. I'm sure the westerlies will fill in soon. because that's typically what happens when it completely dies in this time of day. So let's hope that happens, and we're gonna motor for now. So I don't really love this decision, but I'm going to turn towards the passage between Santa Cruz Island and Santa Rosa Island, because it's looking like I'm gonna get into San Miguel around like 9 p.m. and I think that is too late to be rounding when I've never done it before, and it's gonna be windy, and I'm only gonna start to experience the wind at 9 p.m. because that's, you know, once I get to that point around the island. And so it just seems kind of dumb. I was thinking about, you know, my plans for sailing to San Francisco in the future, and I'm realizing that if I do need to do a hard part of the trip, like say Point Conception, I can make sure that happens in the day, like by leaving Santa Barbara, for example, very early in the morning, so I can get to Point Conception well before dark. I don't love giving up on my challenge, but I think I'm just gonna call it and sail this passage, because what matters more now is the nights. And it's never a good idea to make an unsafe choice, even if it feels like it's you know, silly to not do it. You know, it really is important. It's just hard sometimes to remember.
Hanging on.
Oh my god, I just saw a huge whale jump up there. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god, you can see the... Oh my god. That's a fucking whale. Holy shit. Did you see that? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, is it? Oh my god. What the fuck? Am I allowed to say this on YouTube? That's an actual whale right there. Oh my lordy lord. Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy
Walking tall. Some days I got no use for it all. Working hard, making less. Some days are bad, bad at best. Foolish notions, foolish lies. I set to thinking I could make something of me, playing every game except the lottery, serving everybody else and told myself I'm free. Misery is a showy state of bad company. Foolish notions, foolish lies.
I'm going to sleep, but I have quite the hack, as some might say, which is that okay, maybe it's not a hack, maybe it's kind of a cheat, but I'm putting on the wheel pilot tonight, which is going to be really fabulous because all night I'm always worried about the change in direction with the hydrovane, which is always really uncomfortable because you never know what's going to happen. But now I might go slowly, but with the sails not being set right, but at least I'm going on course. And so it's not just course set, it's on a track. So it can't leave the track. So it can change course, but it won't leave the track. And so that could be really good, actually. This could be really good for me tonight. I mean, obviously I love the wind vane for when I am sailing and I want, you know, something that's very capable, but also at the same time, it's pretty dang nice to know where you're going when you're sleeping. I'm also behind Santa Cruz Island right now, or in lee of Santa Cruz Island, so the waves are nothing. So this is kind of incredible. I'm hoping, this is also kind of a hack. I'm gonna stay behind Santa Cruz Island all night, if I'm not mistaken. Based on the rate I'm going, I think that will not be hard. And so then I will just get a beautiful night of sleep, not leaving my track, right next to Santa Cruz Island. I'm about 2.5 miles away. This is fantastic. Good night. Okay, it is 3:30 a.m. and we are literally within a cloud. Maybe it's, yeah, I mean, you can see this wetness here. It's exciting, the sail's all wet. Look at that, you can kind of almost see. Yeah, we're motoring very slowly. Because there's no need really to make progress. I just want to be able to stay going the right direction, at least. And it's really bouncy with just the sails up. This morning has been pretty darn annoying with the winds out of the east or southeast constantly changing directions and speeds, and I put up the sails, put down the sails, motor, put down, no motor, just drifting with the waves. And we're just bouncing around, as you can hear. Sails flapping side to side. Sometimes we're heeled over 30 degrees with 12 plus knots of wind. 10 minutes later, it's 3 knots, and it's like this. Pretty frustrating, and we're dodging many ships trying to get right into the shipping lane. But I have no control because it's like, I can't, the ships clearly don't know what, one ship seems like it might be trying to avoid me because I'm constantly going fast and slow, and frustrating morning. But I'm making pancakes and just going to deal with it. Maybe I'm just going to turn on the motor and give up till the westerlies pick up. Or at least past them, yeah. I'm going to do that until I'm past the shipping lane. Yeah. Good idea, yeah. Nice surprise this morning. The MSC Maria Savaria. MSC Maria Savaria. Off they go. That was kind of close, but I knew I could make it past. Well, this is fucking gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Turned into a great day. We're not moving that fast. We're actually moving under autopilot right now because we're near the coast and I don't want to stress about it. But wowzers. Stunning stuff. Well, you either just saw some really cool drone shots, you're gonna see them later, and that was really exciting, but then my drone fell in the water. Yeah, that's really sucks. It was a nice drone that I got a couple years ago, with 256 gigabytes of footage on it. Or at least an almost full 256 SD card. So, I don't know, it sucks, but I was trying to land it, and right there, the boat like bounced up. I don't know. It was like, basically I was just trying to get it in here, and it came, and then the boat like rolled a tiny bit, right? And then it knocked into the water, saw it sink as it was sailing, and so there's nothing I could do. Yeah. I like to think that there's a lesson from this, or from everything in life, but I don't know what the lesson is from this. Because it's being careful. It was my first time ever doing it solo like this, and I was very nervous about it, but it's a really calm day. I don't know. But it is what it is. Did it, guys. I did the whole 230 miles ish. I don't know, I have to get the exact number. Yes, incredible.